Mabo and Jimmy, Mabo's so happy. Cuteness is justice, that's why he's loved by Jimmy. Mabo and Jimmy, Jimmy's so silly. Cuteness is justice, that's why Mabo loves Jimmy.
How are you guys?
Hello.
It's Mabo
and Jimmy.
Hey, so thank you for the all comments last week, and we loved it. And please leave a comment today too, and
Say hi.
Yeah, say hi to us.
Today we are watching season 12, episode 9.
Yes, episode 9.
Last week, Jan went home. She was a very positive thinking person. She'd probably be somebody we would love to have as a friend.
Yeah.
But who could win against Widow doing
Shaka Khan?
She channeled the bitch.
Yeah. Alright, start from that.
Let's see.
Let's go.
We are wearing our red, white, and blue ties because we got the hint that this is going to be a red, white, and blue political debate. So we kind of got a sneak preview. So we're dressed in our crocheted ties that Mabo's mom made.
Mabo ties.
MaboTies.com. This show is presented to you by Mabo Ties.
Aww.
The cheerleader.
Maybe I could be like that.
And a Barbie and a
I'm in the
cheerleader
workroom.
and like a
I don't know.
orgy. And then like
You'd
they
be
made a robot
bouncy,
cheerleader baby
happy.
bitch. That would be Jan.
Yeah,
I want to
of course that's how you are.
congratulate your country ass.
Hairline.
Heidi.
How are you feeling this good?
I don't know. I feel like I went from a 10 to a 1 real quick, and I think it was because I definitely went into this challenge, you know, being like, I won the last challenge, I'm gonna win this one, I'm so excited.
Gigi? Coffee? I would never guess.
Sometimes you have. My daddy used to always tell us, he said, keep your ass right and your mind will keep your mind right and your ass will follow. So as long as your ass is right and your mind will follow. It's music.
Well, you have to make an adjustment here.
On life.
Yeah.
I got another golden ticket to be here.
Hey, here's your chance.
As much as I love you, Kansas City.
Here's your chance.
You ain't gonna see me just yet.
Widow, it's your wake-up call.
The winner of RuPaul's Drag It's a new day in the workroom, and my name is Heidi Hydrate.
I wonder if she's changing her name. Like officially.
Well, this is the.
Is she gonna change her name?
Possibly. This is the journey to find her name.
She found her name.
Here we are.
They had Heidi Hydrate on the screen.
For today's mini challenge, you're auditioning for the title of Kitty Girl 2020.
What are that?
What does that mean?
Sponsored by
The video? Kitty Girl?
Yeah.
Can you do Kitty Girl?
Now,
Cat litter.
you've got 15 minutes to get into quick cat draft. Ready?
Oh.
Set.
So it's not the Kitty Girl video, right?
Not wearing the right kind of underwear for tucking. Underwear? What's that? Ladies,
I don't ever want to tuck. Don't want to try it.
Hi, kitty cat. Nice meowch fit.
Is it Crystal?
I can't even tell with the makeup that's Crystal.
So they rescued me from the pound, and now I get like 5 million hits on my sleeping videos.
Are you grumpy cat?
No, I'm not cat. Do you mind?
No, make yourself at home.
Yeah, I'm done.
What alley did you just crawl out of?
I'm perfect.
Oh, the
Perfect kid.
Like been an awful good cat, RuPaul baby.
Oh.
Slip a present under the litter for thee.
I'll slip a present under the litter.
Adam West.
Who was Adam West like?
This kitty litter has never made me feel fitter.
Wow.
I always say a girl who can sleep where they pee will always have time for a cat nap.
Oh my gosh.
Very thought
Hi,
out.
Kitty. What's your name?
I am Caesar Fella.
Oh, hairball. Oh, Caesar filler.
It happened.
That it?
That's it. That's all they showed us, Sheriff Al.
What the cat dragged in. You like that catnip? I love the catnip. I'm a dog person, so I really don't know. But I'm gonna give it to him.
You like that ball?
I usually play with 2 at a time.
Yeah.
Oh, you like to play rough, don't you, Fuzzy Wuzzy? Oh, hey, if you like that, there's a dot on the wall right behind you. Get it, get it, get it, get it. Oh, get it, where'd it go? She should have jumped.
Yeah, right.
Like, because cats jump.
Get it.
That was still funny.
Oh, step right in. You're a cat of nine
Jada.
tails, aren't ya?
Daddy cat.
Oh, you gonna work the pole?
Oh.
Work the ball. Oh, she's gonna punish that ball.
Woo!
Kitty cats always land on their feet or pussy. Oh, chic kitty.
Look at how it changes her face.
What are you doing with the mouth?
It's a face mask, you see. What's this?
That's a ball of yarn.
An unfinished garment.
Yes.
An unfinished garment.
I seem to be stuck.
Oh no.
It's amazing how her makeup changes their
More
face.
convincing than the cast of cats.
I think
But one of you was
Jackie did it.
The winner of today's mini challenge is
Yeah.
Jackie Cox.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Won a
She just had a whole
$2,500 gift
shtick.
card.
Like one after another.
Yeah.
Like she thought it out.
Okay, now ladies, we are done pussyfooting around. Lift the spirits of our candidates and their hard-working supporters. We'd like to provide some comic relief. It's time for America's first drag queen president. For this week's Maxi Challenge, you'll be speaking at Choices 2020.
Presidential debates, like they did in
Season
four.
4?
Debate in
What
her
Battery
district.
said?
Miss Royale, politics can get so ugly. Can you give us an example of a time when you made peace with someone you didn't see eye to eye with?
About 5 minutes ago, I looked across at Miss O'Hara and realized that she was ugly. And I'm at peace with that.
Table. Gentlemen, start your campaign engines. And may the best woman
Win.
win.
Doi.
Coming up, I brought my political advisor, Raven.
Yes.
She looks great.
My understanding of the
You'll
show
see.
is to be funny as a political politician.
I feel like
Bless
it's
her
really
heart.
important to incorporate a lot of like drag slang. Like, yes, God got my own curve, but then still thinking about political terms like debate, like debate, or like poll, Bennett, campaign, Russian pro.
Hello, candidate. I brought my political advisor.
Who did?
What we saw earlier.
Raven.
Say hello to Raven.
Oh.
She's here to help you put the camp in your campaign.
I wonder if she added that thing to cover her arms, because she's got white around underneath it.
It's such a womanly handshake.
Hey, you won last week.
I did, yeah.
How's that feel?
It felt amazing.
So what do you have?
Right
Tell
now,
us.
well, I was going for no more closet ever.
That's good.
Nobody in closet came here and hiding in
But
closet.
now it's gone.
It just fell off.
That's good.
You got my vote. With your win last week, I could see that you got in there and you started having fun. You started taking your time in places.
And the whole thing was stupid, and that's a gift.
That is.
Definitely power of the gap, yes.
Oh, but there's your slogan right there.
Power the
Oh,
gap.
what is that?
Uh-oh. She's gonna use
It's
Ruth.
just the most
Otherwise
obvious
again.
thing in the world. I mean, come on.
Fuck the GOP, get into the GAP.
That's funny. That's brilliant.
Fill in the gap.
Feel it.
Now, can that be stolen is the question.
Okay, here we go. All right, bitch. We will see your ass out there.
That's good.
Okay.
The Gap.
Hi, Gigi Good. So, are you politically minded?
I am going to be honest, politics and the economy have always been some things that are rather terrifying to me. It's just...
Terrifying why?
I'm such an anxious person that sometimes it's really hard to watch these debates and let things come in one ear and stick in my brain and not let it go out the other.
You don't want it to come in one ear, you want it to come on your
Come
tits.
on my tits, yes.
Yeah. Politics is not something to be afraid of. It's actually quite simple. Do you have a platform?
How high?
Yeah, exactly. There's my answer. I know you think in terms of fashion. If I were you, I would stick with what you know.
Okay, that changes everything.
You didn't think of that?
I don't know.
Heidi Hydrate. It's the obvious thing.
Okay.
It's like, go with what you know.
Okay.
Hamburger.
Raven, let me introduce you to the widow.
The widow fondue.
So, this is a make or break challenge because last week you were in the bottom.
Make or break.
But you fought your way through the fire, and here you are, living to tell about it. Do you have a platform?
I do not have a platform.
Oh, bitch.
I've seen your shoes.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. You don't have a platform.
Now, do you have a prescription to wear those shoes?
Ha! Oh, orthopedic shoes.
Are they prescribed?
Oh, child.
How come you keep wearing the biscuit basket?
Because sometimes I feel like if I'm gonna be in the bottom, I at least want to be in some shoes I can
Did
dance
she
in.
just say
That's
that?
what keeps putting you in the bottom, bitch. You're prepared to be in the bottom. You
Yeah.
won the very first challenge.
And I was dancing.
And now
She
you're
was preparing
in those biscuit
to be in the bottom, so she wears that low
If you have a
heel,
platform,
so she
what would
has
it
to
be?
dance.
My biggest goal in life is to show other large individuals
She's already
that
defeated.
you can
Yeah.
love who you are in the body that you're in.
She's so
That's
strong
that's
in
not
the
very funny, is it?
behind the
And
scenes
that's
things,
what the thing is like.
You can make any
and
issue
she's
funny.
broken
Yeah.
here.
Trust me. You're trying to become America's Next Drag Superstar. Now, I don't know what that's like.
She wrote twice.
But for me, when I competed, I was too inherent. Bitch, you ain't really running for president.
You know, listen, the key
Yeah.
to this competition is to be able to see yourself from outside of yourself.
And don't take it seriously.
Yeah. Be stupid. Be
I'm
fun.
trying real hard to hide the
I'm
fact
stupid,
that
funny,
I'm
and he's
now
fun.
prepared for another challenge that's also funny. That it's not affecting me.
I love
I
her
have to find a
hair.
way
Yeah.
to shake this
That's
shit
Katy
off.
Perry blue.
Hi, Jada.
Hello.
Meet Raven.
Hi, Raven.
Now, this is a political challenge here. Are you willing to sling some mud to get your point across?
I already know that I will be.
Okay.
For a fact. Of course.
So proper. She's very presidential.
Yes, you
A
are.
lot of people consider me a pageant queen, and as anyone knows, a pageant queen should always be prepared, and you will do whatever it takes to win.
That's right. Have you ever been in a debate before?
No, I have not.
I find that hard to believe.
Yeah, up in the club.
My thing is, I'm a real bitch. I don't debate. I argue.
Okay. Now, Jada, make
Well,
sure
that's
you're
a
prepared
debate.
what your
It's a
platform
structured
is,
argument.
knowing what your brand is, because that'll make it easier for you to riff. Cannot wait to see you out in the
Thank you.
debate. Get back to
All
work.
right, thank you.
Okay.
See you.
This
Jay
could
Cox,
be
I take you as someone
good, but-
who is politically minded.
I haven't heard anybody really strong yet.
Political causes. I believe in. I'm always watching cable news, the
Okay.
good channels.
Yeah,
So she's into the
Rachel,
news.
Matt out.
Love her. Our boy Anderson too. Love him too.
Jackie's in the news.
So this is your opportunity to win a maxi challenge.
I haven't won one yet.
I'm surprised actually that you haven't.
Oh gosh, I need it. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the big challenge for me will be.
Yeah, I want to
She
see.
hasn't
if
won
she's
one.
illiterate
She's
and
winning.
just making
I
it a
wanna
little more
see.
fun.
A win.
Keep it illiterate.
Yeah, illiterate's good too.
Why do you kids, you make it so difficult? You know, you don't have to reinvent the wheel. The wheel is fine. The wheel is fine. All right, Jay Cox, we will see you on the political circuit. Bye.
Bye.
Bye guys.
Crystal Method.
Crystal.
Geezer.
This is the famous mullet.
This is the mullet that
You like
built
the feel?
an empire. Now, listen, are you politically
Mullet
minded?
that
I
built
live in a really conservative area,
Yeah.
so just being myself and dressing the way I do and walking around, I definitely make political statements.
Drag is very political. Just like you said. You know, what is your platform?
I've been messing with a few. I was trying to think of like creating funding for the arts and crafts and
I'm
things.
asleep already. Boring.
listen to what you're being told. That's not gonna work. So if that's in there, get rid of it. It's just one of those things. You have to listen to what nods you're being given.
Let me ask you this. What is the crystal method? These are the questions I would be asking myself. What I am, what I stand for, you know?
My walkthrough with Rue is not going well, but I know that Rue sees what's in me and I just need to find it and bring it out for this challenge.
All right, Crystal, I know you can do it. Just you gotta unlock that door.
Yeah, just like last week.
Bye. All right, ladies, gather around. Gather around, ladies. Now, tomorrow, the Choices 2020 debate will be moderated by our extra special guest judges, my crazy ex-girlfriend, Rachel Bloom, and the Superfly, Jeff Goldblum.
Jeff Goldblum.
Who that?
Jeff
He's
Goldblum
from
is
Jurassic
a doctor.
Park.
Now, I don't know if that's his real
He was
life,
actor.
but I love a man
Jurassic
who knows about
Park.
So
dinosaurs.
he was actor.
Ladies,
You watched Jurassic Park.
Yeah,
didn't you?
yeah.
He was the one that was
I was scared, so.
the
Coming up,
scientist, I think.
Parents are both really challenged is to make sure that we give
Correct.
it a political tone, but don't forget a bitch can't come in being all serious. You gotta make sure you're making the judges laugh.
Yeah,
How are
very
people
important.
feeling?
I feel good, but also I felt good about the last thing I had to be funny at. So hopefully I can do the American people proud. Choices.
See if she can do that.
So
Make
I don't know.
American
I'm just
people
delirious
proud.
from not sleeping all night, but I feel good that I got some funny shit. So let's see.
She's got some funny shit, so she
I'm
could
gonna
pull
get
this
some
out.
nerd out a little bit in this challenge because it do take nerd.
And he could do good, so Jackie could do good.
I love making people laugh.
Widow might be able to do good.
Show Rue that I don't just deserve to be in the top. I deserve that mother-tucking win.
Win it.
Anyone here really passionate about politics besides Jackie? The current political climate is just so terrifying to me.
Gigi, I get it. Like, it's hard to sit and watch the news.
It can be traumatizing to sit and watch that stuff.
But I feel like in bad times like this is more important than ever to be patriotic because you need that to like make a change. And right now we really need a change.
Yes,
My
yes,
parents
yes.
are both really conservative, and they voted for Trump, and wow, really?
Yeah,
Do they still stand by that vote?
they do. And it's really hard because I love my parents and I'm so close to them and I'm like almost like confused as to how I grew up in their house and share so many of their values when there are just some things we have this disconnect on.
Can't even imagine knowing how close you are with them, like what that's like.
Yeah.
It's frustrating to have parents that support Trump. I just try not to bring up politics when I'm with my family, although there are times during our family Thanksgiving and stuff that I have like blown up. All I can do is try and provide them with as much education as I can whenever I get the opportunity. I have a lot of disagreements with my mom and with other people in my family, but the one thing that we all agreed on was no Trump. It's like really affected mine and my family's life. When Trump was elected, he enacted terrible racist policies, including a ban on people from Muslim majority
Iran.
countries. You know,
Even
my mom
the Iran
moved
ban.
here right before the revolution, but her close
She's
sister is
from
still back in
Iran.
Iran, and my mom has actually been having a lot of health issues the last couple of years, and we were hoping that her sister would come here and kind of help take care of my mom.
They cannot
And
meet each other.
because of Trump and
She can't come here because of the
it's
ban.
not happening.
So there's certain countries that
I just don't think
can't
that's
come
okay.
over. And it's just because
My aunt is the sweetest woman and has always been there for my mom. And the fact that she can't be there now because of Trump's travel ban is devastating. These are two women who, you know, need each other right now. Yeah. And more than anything, I'm just so angry that this is America.
As a black gay man in this country, especially being in Missouri, I don't go places in my own city that are predominantly have straight patriots. And as a black man, it's a big problem that I cannot drive my car down the street without being afraid that someone's going to take my life. With all the stuff that Trump and the Republicans have put this country through, put people of color through, queer people, LGBT, QIA, we need to be on the front lines fighting. every day.
I think people who gave him the benefit of the doubt in 2016, like, wake up, because there is nothing to doubt here. This person is not here for Americans.
So, what I try to do myself is just like make sure that I get out like to everybody that's in my family and give them information. If we get as much information as we can, it's like a weapon against
That's what I
people
can
who try to hold us back.
Mabo
The
can
further
vote now.
we go back into the shadows, the stronger the clown in the White House gets.
No more closet.
I approve this message.
Wonder if she'll be wearing red, white, and blue. Not that. That's like 70s disco queen.
Nothing to do with it.
And like Roman queen.
Welcome to
Jeff
the main
Goldblum.
stage of RuPaul's Drag Race. This week, Michelle Visage is away on assignment.
I'm hot on the campaign trail where I'll be watching the debate live in downtown Toronto.
Broccoli!
Carson Kressley is here.
Dahlia, right?
Would you
Dahlia.
say you're a master
Dahlia? Dahlia? Dahlia?
Dahlia.
You're gonna go blind doing that.
The broccoli is Dahlia. Is that right?
Yeah.
The
Dahlia
crazy
scene.
talented Rachel Bloom.
Was
Rachel, have
she
you ever run
in the
for
first
office?
season of
I
Judge?
was the secretary of my high
she
school's
could've
Gay
been.
Straight Alliance.
I remember that.
You were a great president.
And national
Jeff
treasure
Goldblum.
Look how great he looks.
Yeah.
Like I'm basking in your opalescent glow. You look absolutely statuesque and like a
I like
Grecian
his voice.
goddess. You make me proud to be a citizen of America and the world, Rue.
So every movie he's in, he plays. He's just playing himself.
Listen, I'm married, but you are my hall pass. You have been for years. I've seen all the movies. I know what you could do with your fly. Jeff, please.
There's a movie called The Fly.
Come on, it's a great time.
Thank you.
This week we challenged our
He
queens
plays the
to
same
face
character
off
in every
this year's
movie,
draggiest
but
presidential debate.
he's great.
Gentlemen,
His
start your
character
engines, and may the
that
best
he
woman
is great.
win. Coming up,
You vow to make America what again?
glitter again.
He might make it really
Her
serious.
mullet is not even real.
If she cannot win the war against her beard,
I wonder if-
how can she win
I wonder
the
if
war
he's
for
seen
America?
before. They've seen this show before, you know.
I'm sure he has. But I don't know. I don't know
I
that
hope
he saw
so.
the first one. That was. He'd have to be a real super fan to see the one from season 4. Or they filmed. Let's
Hi
see.
there. My name is Jeff Goldblum.
And I'm Rachel Bloom.
We want to welcome you to Choices 2020. Choices.
I love it. Oh,
Our leading 7 candidates
Oh,
have
wow,
gathered
Gigi
to
looks
untuck
fabulous.
the issues.
Let's get this wig party started with opening statements. Hailing from the Big Apple, Sherry Pie.
My mother-talking Americans, I am here to take America off its diet. I am here to force-feed America.
From the showy state of Missouri, Crystal Method.
You may be wondering, Crystal, why do you deserve to be drag president? And I think the answer is very clear. I've proven time and time again that I mean business in the front and party in the back.
That's his true
He's
reaction.
Of season 12, I'm someone you can trust with your vote. Vote Heidi to bridge the gap.
No fooling around with this one.
Serving Kansas City royalty, Widow Von Du.
You cannot have change if you just put your right foot in and take your right foot out. You have to put your left foot in and shake it all about.
Hokey pokey.
For America.
In college, I was a member of the Hokey Pokey Party.
I had no idea. What is the Hokey Pokey Party, by the way?
Conservative. It was a dark time.
She's
Canada,
quick.
By way of New
Wow.
York City, Jackie Cox.
As the first Canadian to run for drag president, let me assure you, I'm as American as apple poutine. I mean, pie. Oh. In 2020, don't be tacky. Vote Jackie, because we can all use a little more Cox in our life.
Next up, the Golden State.
Jeff
Fashion
Goldblum is
icon,
good.
Pantsuit advocate, human girl. I'm here to prioritize, politicize,
Human
and
girl.
accessorize my way to a better tomorrow.
May I commend you in your bravery in stating openly that you are a human girl.
Yeah.
Human girl, not a robot.
So
No further questions.
she's a
the great
robot.
Badger State of Wisconsin, Jada Essence.
She's beautiful.
As I always
Her
say,
boob
you
is
can
about to
take
fall out.
the bitch out of the hustle, but you cannot take the hustle out of the bitch. That's why I'm Jada Essence Hall of the bitches for the bitches.
Finally, a spokesperson for the bitches.
She already done had hers.
With questions.
Official method. If you were
The way he
elected
delivers
first
them.
drag president, what would your first official action be?
To include bare chests and bare backs to the Second Amendment because bare arms are not enough.
Quite powerful. Widow Von
The
Dieu.
first thing I would do in office is do a split on the D.
Split on the D.
Deficits. I would split the deficits in half.
Well, if she did it, it would certainly break.
The slander.
Candidates,
The
let's keep it
slam,
civil,
though.
okay?
Jackie Chan, same question.
I'll be recruiting Deborah Cox to disco-fy the national anthem. Can I do a little bit for you right now? Right.
Please.
Let's see. Oh, Canada, say, can you see is what I meant? I'm so American.
You're bringing up Canada a lot.
If I were you, I would not keep pushing this Canada aspect. Gigi Good, same question.
My first act would be to forcibly play RuPaul's Cover Girl in every crosswalk in the nation. It will train the men and the women of this brave country to sissy their walks on the way to work.
How would we sissy our walks?
Do you mind if I come up front?
Permission
So is
granted
that
for you to
like
come
a
anywhere you
robot?
like.
Yeah.
Like the breakdown in the robot? Is
Sissy that walk, girl.
Now, sissy that walk.
that right?
I think so.
She's a little stiff, if you ask me.
If that is the walk of America,
But that
she should
it
walk
was
to
not
another
funny.
country.
I would like to rebuttal. Anybody can sissy their walk in any way they please.
I would like to retittle that rebuttal. I think the only thing that Miss Good needs to sissy is that hairline.
Okay, ladies, let's keep it civil.
I would like to retittle the retittle of her rebuttal.
Did they plan this?
By
I don't
saying that
know.
although
This
her
is
hairline
amazing.
is
On
awful,
that part.
so is her contour line.
Retittle
Wow, this set is
the
cool, but I'm also chilly from
retittle
all the
of the
shades.
rebuttal.
Heidi, you vow to make
Wow.
America what again?
Flawless. Again, just look at me.
Good. Anybody else vow to make America? Yes, Eldebart.
She has
Not
strings
one of my
coming out of the
fellow
side of her
candidates
suit.
has a single speck of glitter on their bodies. I want to make America glitter again. Little do you know that I am fully bejazzled downstairs.
Did she say vajazzle?
Yeah.
Yes, bejazzled.
I can imagine what that means. Jada, vow to make America what again?
I vow to make America confused again. Because these whores have lost me. I am confused right now. I don't know what's happening. I don't know who she is. I have no idea who she is.
Are you smelling toast? You having a little bit of a stroke?
Stroke.
I love toast.
Don't you love waking up in the morning not knowing where you are, who you are, why you are?
I like what you're saying. Before you go anywhere, you have to ride the horse in the direction that it's going.
I don't own a horse, but I love riding.
Question for everyone. Can we see your tax returns?
I would like to pass the question.
Now, are we talking Canadian or American dollars?
How do you plan to engage younger voters?
That's a question.
Yeah. Yeah, and what's the answer?
Look over there!
Where? That's a good one, Jada.
College.
I've never seen that device used
That's
on the debate stage before. Gigi Good, what do you think of drag robots taking jobs away
So
from
he's
drag
even-
queens?
Why not?
Throwing her one.
Huh.
Oh, that's
Jada,
it.
same question.
Heidi, question.
What?
Look over there!
Okay.
She's fooling me with that look over there business.
I got a controversial question coming up.
Oh, it's controversial question.
Jeff, look over there.
Hey. I fall for it every time.
I think I speak for Jeff when I say that he and I are both confused bitches.
You truly are a bitch.
There was a little Kate Hepburn coming through in that.
She sure did love a good. Here we go again. For every challenge,
Here we go again.
the old lady. And it's gonna go
The old
something
lady.
like.
Well, Thank you for bringing up that. I was thinking same thing.
Which of these candidates do you think
Keep
is
it
the least qualified to be
compartmentalized.
America's next drag president?
I know that as drag president, you'll be faced with many difficult decisions. Candidate Heidi here can't even decide on a last name.
Breathe calmly through the gap in your front teeth, okay? There we go.
Breathe calmly through the gap.
Crystal.
The facts are she has no idea who Elder Marge is.
Heidi, which of these candidates do you think is the least qualified?
I would have to say Miss Jackie Cox. How do you trust a drag queen when her 5 o'clock shadow is visible 24 hours out of the day?
Out of the day.
I can agree with Heidi about Jackie. If she cannot win the war against her beard, how can she win the wars that we might have to fight for America? Thank you.
Mean bitch.
Ditto is the angry politician and that was pretty much what it was. Just an angry politician.
There's no depth.
Bitches.
I don't know how any of you are going to choose a VP with this language.
Candidates, it's time for your closing statements.
Not much
We
fun
need to
today.
go to a buffet of love, of humor, of cherry pie.
Elder Marge.
If I can do this to my face, imagine the facelift I can give to America. I'm gonna cover the White House in glitter.
I understand what the bitches of the street need, and it's not these whores. I have your back
Thank you.
and front.
Thank you, Jada.
Okay, well, Heidi, the gap, that's so wonderful and so amazing.
Jackie,
Gap
I
has
have a
spoken
challenge
is
for
what
you.
she should have
Don't
said.
mention Canada in your closing statement.
I'm here to tell you the truth, because I'm clearly very American.
Gigi, good.
As drag president, I'm going to prioritize, politicize, and accessorize.
You repeated that bit about the accessorize and the da-da-da-da-da-da. That's okay.
She should
Widow
have done the
von View.
robot breaking down. She was going there.
Change is on the horizon. I say shablam for a better future.
What does shablam mean,
Yeah.
actually?
See, uneducated. This is the problem in America. Uneducated people.
Did you just call Jeff
You
uneducated?
just called Jeff uneducated.
He's a dinosaur.
He's a dinosaur doctor. He's a dinosaur doctor. You just called him uneducated.
Now, we're going to go to Michelle Visage from downtown Takapo.
Here's the thing. The candidates did not even bring up the issue. Oops, and we're out of time. Well, that concludes tonight's debate.
On election day, come early. And of course, don't forget to head down to the polling place and cast your vote.
Say goodnight, candidates.
Oh, yes, honey. Pina, 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 pina.
I feel like Jeff did the best job here, as well as Rachel.
Jeff Goldblum was the best.
I don't know who's winning. There you go, runway.
Category is Stars and Stripes Forever.
Stars and Stripes
Forever.
Yes, honey. She is here in the secretariat.
I like that.
I love that blue hair.
Mismatched textures. I have a lot of thrift shop pieces.
I think that's
just
cute.
feel
Yeah.
really hot and confident.
I think we found out where in the world is Carmen Sandiego.
Heidi, serving Old Glory.
Alright. I think that's cute too.
I'm excited to walk down this
Yeah,
runway in my
I like it.
patriotic Betty Page sequin fantasy. And I'm marching down that road in my hooker high heel boots, honey.
Give me your tired, your
It's almost
poor,
like her
your
hairline
humble
starts
Yeah, right.
a little awkwardly high.
Yeah.
Is that right?
The widow
Maybe the roll
von
could have
Jimmy.
been a little
Black
lower.
Panther on the runway.
Black Panther.
My outfit is
So
an
she didn't do
homage
red,
to
white,
Black
and blue.
culture. The Black Panthers, to Miss Rosa
I don't know.
Parks saying that
I don't know,
am
like-
not getting out of my seat, to Black
It
Lives
seems
Matter.
like a little
I am showing
crafty. I don't
all my
know.
blackness right now for you.
Is that
It's
a particular
so
constellation?
in there, so it doesn't look as crafty. Like it's not paper, that's
That's
fabric.
how I ripped the scab off of Can of Hiss. Oh, it's wrong country. I am American,
I like it.
American, and I'm letting
American.
everybody know they are and not war.
She got this
Make
at Betsy Ross Dress
no
for Less.
Jackie Cox.
Oh,
Come on, he's young.
That's beautiful.
wow.
I'm wearing a beautiful flowing
Wow.
striped caftan, and then on the top I'm wearing a
That's
midnight
cool.
blue hijab
That is
is
showing her
outlined in
heritage
silver
and
stripes.
also
you can be
American
Middle Eastern, you can be Muslim, and
That's
you can still
brilliant.
be American.
That's
Made
brilliant.
in the USA.
Got it.
Brilliant.
Gigi Good.
Yeah.
He's making me Yankee
Wow.
Doodle Randy.
I am giving you head-to-toe Quaker Oats fantasy.
Nice.
My hair is period historically accurate. I've got my red
Period.
historically
Accurate. It's kind of similar to the when she
First.
walked in the workroom for the
That was,
first time.
yeah.
The Delaware.
It's definitely different, but yeah, the same.
Essence Hall.
Oh, that's cool.
Flagpole.
Wow.
I'm giving
Oh,
you
and
a
it's
sexy
see-through.
superhero drag, and I'm ready to save any hoe,
Wait a-
any
It's
bitch,
see-through.
any queer
Yeah.
person in this country that needs to be saved.
Oh, it goes all the way down to the,
Now that
the
is a
shoe.
landing
How do you wear this?
How do you get into it?
Yeah.
Look, it goes down to her shoes. It connects to her shoes.
The Pledge of Allegiance will have a whole new meaning.
Maybe those slip over. No, those shoes were
Coming up,
like
this outfit
built
makes me
into it.
proud to be an American.
Brilliant.
Normally,
It's time for the judges' critique.
Petrol.
Starting with
I don't know
Jerry
what's
Cox.
gonna.
During the debate,
What they're
it was
gonna
really,
be.
really funny, and it felt like a really polished character to me.
I would just say be careful about giving us variety of characters. It was similar, I think, to your mother in Grey's
Yeah.
Anatomy, and that I was an
It's
older person
very
like you
similar.
did for Snatch Game.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
definitely
getting
gonna steal
tired.
this look from you.
Yeah.
I love the peplum-esque thing that's happening with the jacket.
And you accentuate your fine and generous décolletage, I believe.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Certainly is.
See, I may not know peplum, but I know décolletage.
He's funny.
Right, up next, Crystal Methods.
Yes.
I like
You
her
did great.
shades
I
of
thought you were
blue.
a real standout because you're stumping to be the drag
She's
president. You
pulled
did a
together
really
all
great
these
job
different
embracing
shades of
that
blue.
Concept. You talked about your love of glitter. I'm gonna come to the White House in glitter.
And her hair, her
You always
makeup,
said, bring
her
the
blouse,
you
and her
to the
skirt.
challenge, and I thought you did that really well.
There was never a moment of fear. You just seemed incredibly
said she
sure of
pulled
your
it together
character and
from,
having a ball.
This runway
discount
look
store, or
might be a little bit confused.
secondhand stores.
I think the grosgrain
Or some
belt
of
I think is a great touch, but having all that excess to me was very distracting.
But when I see
I
a
like
fedora, it's awful
Talking
nice.
about me.
You find them fedorable.
Yes, yeah.
I would have taken the extra piece of that strap of the
Next,
belt
Heidi.
and put that around
I
the
have
hat.
to say, I fell into the gap.
Did you really?
Yeah, I thought
Did you
your
really?
debate was really charming. I think tapping into your small town roots from Ramseur, North Carolina was great. You know, you embraced who
And
you
she
are.
looked very
Definitely,
presidential.
Chelsea Williams, I'd like to see you do Glass Menagerie or something.
Ooh. I'm more partial to the ass menagerie myself.
And then this look, I just feel like you're serving me. Reba McEntire meets Baby June and her newsboys.
I do
Her
like
hair matches her
red cuts
boobs.
of all kinds.
Oh boy.
Does the carpet match the drapes? No, but the hair matches the
Next,
boobs.
we've got the Widow Von Jew.
I love that you're the standout in this lineup. The challenge was Stars and Stripes.
Now,
and
Widow
you gave us that
matched the
non-traditional
drapes.
way. I love that it's black and white. The presentation is
They're liking the
perfect.
black and white.
During the
I thought she
debate,
should have done red,
I
white,
thought
and
you
blue.
made some really
She matches the
wonderful
drapes.
points.
She
And
blends in with the
looking
drapes.
at drag as a form of theater to challenge you and make you think, I thought you
Profit.
did such an excellent job.
Didn't stand out.
I was craving, I guess, for lack of a better term, like a joke punch up in there.
Yeah,
You're
she didn't have
such
any
a
jokes.
presence on stage, and you're so commanding. But I felt like
The
kinda
first
came
pokey
across
hokey
just
thing
a
was
little
funny,
bit
but
The
angry.
hokey pokey in her
But
eyes
after that,
wanted to
death.
give you a
turned
opposition
into
that
like a
was
political
angry
terrorist.
because they are trying to get their point across, and I just don't know.
Oh, again, you don't gonna
No
say
meltdown.
No.
It's very difficult to satirize or do something that's wackier, funnier, wilder than, of course, what's going on now.
That's right.
I generally was having fun playing the character that I was doing. I literally thought I was doing the challenge.
You did do the challenge. What the judges are saying is that there weren't a lot
No
of
jokes.
laughs in it. And of
No
course,
jokes.
that's really what we're doing.
I stayed up till 4:30 in the morning just writing stuff.
Stop it.
And
Stop.
It just feels like it was all for nothing.
Stop. Oh, Jesus.
You're digging yourself into a hole right now, and you don't have to do that. This is all just constructive criticism.
I'm a musical theater kid, and you raise yourself to think that your craft, your art, is who you are. And when you fuck something up, it fundamentally takes away your self-worth. And separating a little more your craft from who you are as a person it's really helped me.
Let the church say amen.
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 That is so important right now. And do you hear what she's saying, Widow?
She can't hear.
I hear everything that everybody is saying to me. It's really hard for me to.
It's hard. The competition's fucking hard. But don't do that to yourself. The payoff is not worth it. You belong here, and don't let your saboteur do that. So catch yourself. Be the star that you are.
On it.
Boom.
Up next, Jackie Cox.
I thought this is gonna get good. For me, the Canada thing became a little tiresome. Jeff even said, can you answer this question and not reference Canada?
You're talented, obviously, and bright. And
that was the joke.
It's a one joke idea, and you keep doing variations of that, and there you go.
In comedy, you always want some sort of element of surprise. So unless you heighten to the absurd, there was just kind of a plateauing point.
Let's talk about your runway look. You exposed a piece of you and your heritage, embracing
the
something very
Canadian
beautiful
thing
and touching. And this makes a political statement.
I love what this says about what America really is, which is, we're a nation of immigrants, of people who come from everywhere, and we come together, and it's such a simple outfit that says so much.
Are you religious, may I ask?
I'm not, and to be honest, this outfit really represents the importance that visibility for people of religious minorities need to have in this country.
Isn't this an interesting wrinkle, though? Is there something in that religion that is anti-homosexuality and anti-woman? How does that complicate the issue? I'm just raising it, thinking out loud, maybe being stupid, but
No.
What do you think?
I think, drag has always shaken the tree, so to speak. And there are so many different layers to this presentation. And if it was ever going to be done, this is the stage to do it.
It's a complex issue. I have my own misgivings about the way that LGBT people are treated in the Middle East. And at the same time, I am one. But what is so important is, to me, that if you just happen to be different, then, live that truth. And when the Muslim ban happened, it really destroyed a lot of my faith in this country. And really hurt my family. And that's so wrong to me. And I had to show America that you can be LGBT and from the Middle East, and there's gonna be complicated shit around that, and that's okay. But I'm here. I deserve to be in America just as much as anyone else.
Everything you're saying really registers with me. At the end of the day, this country is for everyone, and I'm so sorry that this has happened to your family.
You guys. Thank you, Jackie.
How do you recover from that?
Up next, Gigi Good.
Let's talk about this look. Normally I hate a Minuteman, but this is fantastic.
Yeah, Gigi looks fabulous.
It's beautiful and tailored.
This may keep her from the bottom.
Are you dressed as an American or are you dressed as a
wasn't.
redcoat? You'll never tell. Maybe you're Benedict Arnold. Certainly not Benedict Arnold.
Nope, maybe not tonight.
I wonder if they're going to talk about her robot thing.
Exactly, because I'm a little unfamiliar. What do you have? Yeah.
How do you tuck? Is that what he's asking?
Yeah.
What do you do exactly? Is it all everything is
mystery?
And you can achieve that.
It's not something for national television right now.
I'm not sure. Are you a big politics fan?
Unfortunately, I'm not. No further questions.
Yeah, I think that hurt you in this challenge because
I love
to be
her
able to parody
outfit
something,
in
you
the
have to kind of have a base knowledge of it. I felt like maybe that was missing. You were a little less confident, a little more quiet than you normally are.
Up next, Jada Essence Hall.
Hi, y'all.
Let's retattle the retittle of her rebuttal.
She's gonna win. She could win
Your
this.
platform was about being confused with what's going on in politics today, and I'm with you. You had a great moment where Jeff had asked you a question and you didn't really know the answer. You're like, look over there. It was so genius.
I liked it too.
I don't know if you planned it. I
That's
really wanted
exactly
to,
like
how
some
politicians
politician
are,
do.
like,
That's what politicians
we have to
do.
pay attention off of me.
Yeah, you had the best off-the-cuff remarks in the debate. You made me laugh the most.
You just did Jada Goes to Washington.
Ooh.
And it was
Yeah.
really effective.
That was good.
2020, honey. We're getting ready, baby.
And this outfit, wow. Yeah, that's something.
I don't know where your body ends and then like the illusion begins, and I guess I don't want to know, but I also want to know everything.
This outfit makes me proud to be an American.
Yay.
Thank you, ladies. I think we've heard enough. While you untuck backstage, the judges
Jada's
and I
in the top.
will debate.
And who?
All right, now just between us
Let's hear
political
what they say.
animals, what do you think? Sherry Pie.
In the debate, I thought she was pretty polished. I could tell it was a character that she had done before.
It's just getting a little tired
Throughout the season,
Oh,
on the
yeah.
runway,
Oh, really?
she was giving us a
Bruce
lot
said
of
that.
dresses
Bruce
with
said
Trump
it's getting a
country.
little
So
tired.
this was a refreshing change for me.
Crystal Method.
She
Is
didn't
it
try too
funny,
hard to
like, you
do
know,
the
the
politician
first part
act.
of this show,
She
Crystal and
just
Heidi
did
was kind of
Crystal
in the
Method.
background,
And then
and now
her runway
they
look
are
was
in the
amazing.
top,
So
you know,
different.
Blossom.
Yeah, and
Crystal
everybody on
Method's
the top is
aesthetic.
struggling
I'm so happy
right
that
now.
at this point in the competition, she's really finding her
So
confidence to
everybody
just
is
be
kind
her
of in the
freaky
middle,
self.
I would say.
Heidi.
Finding her
During the
confidence to
debate,
find her
I got
freaky
an
self.
air of
That's
Yeah.
exactly
real
what she just
sweetness
said.
from her.
What she smartly
She
did
looks
when
the
she
most
didn't have something
political
funny
there.
to say, she gave us a funny reaction to somebody else. She gave us a pearl clutch and a gasp.
You see, the outfit's very
Jimmy
kind of
Carter and President Trump, too.
She reminds me of
there's
George
strings
Clinton
all
and
over
Billy
the place.
She could've-
Her outfit, if you
The
notice,
Widow
there's
Von
strings all over her
Dude.
outfit.
She almost just played the part of an actual candidate for president. There was nothing that drag about it.
I think it's good to be conscientious and preparation, but sometimes I say get some sleep.
Although she didn't pop in the debate, she could have remained positive because her runway look was really striking. But I feel like she's almost giving up on herself.
It is like the thorns of a rose growing inward on itself. But it's hers to understand this about herself and to dig herself out of it. Jackie
So she was
Cox.
taking
For the
herself
debate, I say
down when
blame
they weren't
Canada.
going to take her down all that way. She could have been positive about the runway.
Gotten in her way
Right.
this week.
And it
And she
started
melted.
really strong, but it got really tired really fast.
But her runway look was beautiful.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
sort of amazing.
That outfit spoke so many volumes, and hearing about her family emphasized what she was going for.
Gigi Good.
When I
It's
saw
not just
her
a look, it
standing
was
there to
like story.
start her debate, she looked so great.
She always tells a
Like
story.
Ralph Lauren and Emilio Pucci had a baby.
Yes.
But there was a kind of deer in headlights quality.
I would love to have seen more
Look at that outfit.
politics, even if it was just absurd.
I would have just been throwing in political words like caucus.
Jada Essence Hall.
She was so fun during the big debate. She was just so sharp. The insults that she threw were so quick.
And it's actually a beautiful social commentary on politics.
Yeah, we have every right to be confused.
And then tonight's runway look was funny and fabulous.
She is the woman I aspire to be when I get dressed in the morning.
Her
And I know
outfit's
that I will
really
never
fabulous.
look like that.
All right, so let's go to Michelle Visage via satellite
Jackie.
and hear what she has to say.
Jada's.
Hi, Michelle.
Rue! Oh my god. First and foremost, excuse me, who is that woman sitting next to you?
It's a bad transmission.
Wait a minute, hold on. Who is that by your side?
Okay, we'll just move on.
What a shame, what a
I
shame.
know, it's
What
a
a
shame.
lie. Sitting in my seat.
Silence. I've made my decision.
I will not be silenced. Listen to me.
Turn it off.
Who is that woman?
Bring back my girls.
Untucked Lounge.
I agree with everything the judges have said about me. That sometimes my comedy falls flat, that I get too esoteric in my humor. But I think I gave the judges exactly what's true to myself, and I'm feeling more than anything empowered to continue on in this competition. I'm just gonna keep doing me.
Go, Jackie.
Bitch, I'm feeling good. I'm
I'm just really excited that the judges finally got to see more about who I am and most likely will want to see more from me going forward.
Come here, my pretty. Interesting to see what goes on in the head of Widow.
We're blessed and highly favored with this object's furniture.
Well, how is everybody feeling?
I feel really good.
You look good today, bitch.
It was like,
You, honestly, today
look stunning.
Thank you.
You made such like an incredible improvement since day one.
And that's coming from her.
The one that called me out.
The one that called you ugly. Don't touch me.
Don't touch me. She said your makeup looks better. She did not say you were pretty.
I took tips from so many. I took tips from Widow. I've taken tips. Jada over here getting together, and it's thank God.
But we're gonna get it. We're
gonna get it even better.
Crystal, what are you thinking right now?
Okay, hi everybody. It's time for reading the top, and I want to win.
I would like to congratulate you. You've been on a roll. You've been in the top.
Comeback queen. She is literally the toes that are about to spill out of the shoe that is too small,
Look at
refuses to let go.
Yeah.
look at Crystal's makeup. It's really.
You will make it, Crystal.
Jada, this look is
You look amazing.
It's amazing balls.
I'm blown away that you actually made this.
Well, thank God I'm not lip syncing because if I had to lip sync today, you would know that I made it. Leg Goldblum is like.
On the runway, and that's
Yeah.
it.
How are you, Gigi? King George? I'm not upset about the challenge, really. As soon as we left filming it, I kind of was prepared for what the judges were going to tell me.
Yeah.
I'm just ashamed for not educating myself.
A lot of people don't want us to think that politics are important because if you don't think it's important, then it's easier for them to win. To even just say, you know what, I have not been paying attention to something that's important and I'm going to change that, that's already in itself a lot just to admit that.
I am not well versed in politics, but one thing about this challenge that I am excited about is it really made me realize what I want to be doing and how I want to change, because to me that's really important.
Yeah.
However, I'm a little bit worried that I have a weakness compared to the others.
Jackie, I
That I
just
have
want
a
to know
weakness.
where you're at, how you're feeling.
I mean, look, I was scared to wear this. There are so many people who will think what I'm doing is wrong, but there are so many people who don't even have that voice. There is such a small queer Muslim community. Even I've talked to girls about how hard it is for me and being honest about who I am with my own family. And if you're lucky enough where this issue won't affect you, you may not know how important this is to me and so many other people.
What you did tonight on the runway was you really showed stars and stripes out there. And what you did for young LGBTQAI Muslim people, you literally blew the doors fucking wide open.
Humongous balls.
Yeah. Definitely.
I mean, look, I don't want this to be a sad moment for me because more than anything, I'm proud.
Yeah.
And if I have to lip sync, I'm proud to look like this and to be myself.
Fierce, brave.
Yeah.
So I want to talk. That was the first time this season that Rue raised her tone, and I was shook. What up? Like, how did it feel? Like, because she was like talking directly to you when it happened.
I stayed up till 4:30 in the morning just writing stuff, and it just feels like it was all for nothing.
You're digging yourself into a hole right
Yeah.
now, and you don't have to do that. This is all just constructive criticism.
It's really hard for me to
It's
do
hard.
that.
The competition's fucking hard. But don't do that to yourself. The payoff is not worth it.
I felt like I did exactly what I thought was great, and once again,
This, you know what, Widow, you are really good, and like what Rue was saying is like really important. Like sometimes, no matter how good we think we did, it's okay to fuck up, but like you don't have to beat yourself up about it. And that don't mean like just because
You're not a failure.
If you make it past today, that tomorrow won't be better. You know what I mean?
it's no longer just one thing. It's like every fucking week, and I'm just like, the fuck? Like, I literally got no sleep for this entire challenge. I stayed up writing it. Hell, I should've just fucking went to sleep.
You're tired already.
Staying up all night is never a good thing.
I'm tired of writing material. I'm tired of trying to put it together just to be told that it's awful.
She's
like,
done.
And that's all I hear.
Well, they didn't say it was awful.
But they didn't say it was good. I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm crushed, devastated, I'm disappointed. I thought I was giving so much more in this competition, but apparently not. I think I'm good.
She's starting seeing the plateau and
realizing that I'm not,
limits.
and there are other queens that do it better than me. It's a complete mindfuck.
Wow.
Do you hear what they were like saying about like not letting your feelings overtake you?
It's a little past that point now. I literally felt like this was my turnaround. And I'm right back where I was last week.
Well,
right back where I was the week before.
Well,
right back where I was ever since the first week.
Wow.
I relate to you in that way, and I was in the bottom a lot of times, and I felt like I was giving my
She's not
all and
hearing
doing my best, and it really is like a game of Jumanji. You never know what is going to happen.
Yeah. Well, right now I'm getting ran over by the entire stampede of all the animals that were running through the living room.
Widow, it wasn't that it wasn't funny. It just wasn't as funny as some of the other girls.
I hear what y'all saying,
No,
but
totally.
I don't think anyone is understanding what I'm saying. Literally, the only person that I heard that got other bad critiques was Jackie, which means that I am not funnier than anybody else. That's up here. That's literally all I heard. I am tired of not getting anything. And it's literally just...
Really, at the end of the day, like, if you don't want to think in your mind that what can happen can change, then it won't. If you
Right.
tell yourself that you cannot do this, like, it's not going to work.
Jada said it.
How you feeling, Mr. Girl, I know the feeling. You just gotta fight.
When you were in the bottom, it was
My runway.
because we all were great, and it came down to the runway. I know it's not my runways, and all my runways look great. I don't get it. The only thing I hear is, you weren't funny. You weren't funny. You weren't funny.
But I don't think Miriam said that you, like, really wasn't funny.
There was
less funny.
Less funny means not funny. That's how I see it. I can't talk myself out of it. I can't move past it. I can't get around it. It's just,
Let
it's
go.
physically, emotionally. It literally feels like 13 years of preparing to do everything. It's just, this is killing every fiber of my being. And I just feel like, it just feels like I'm going to be seeing Kansas City a lot sooner than I expected.
So don't get in that mindset. Because if you get in that mindset, it'll come.
Exhaustion in the eyes and souls.
I was on a downward spiral in my head the night of having lip sync against Brooke. And it all clicked when I was like, you know what? I'm about to lip sync. Lip syncing is what I do.
I get that, and that's what got me through the Shaka Khan song. But my body is falling apart, and I can't deal with it because I have to try to get through this. Like, mindfuck that is literally making me not even sure of who I am as an entertainer anymore. I've run so much things against it, it's making me just think that I just got lucky.
Girl, no. You're here for a reason. You're that bitch in Kansas for a reason. So don't ever think you just got lucky. Widow is starting to take all the critique a little too personal.
No.
You have to be able to separate yourself from your art, and she's not. It's really tearing her up inside. She's used to being like that bitch, and it's hard to say, okay, maybe I wasn't the best at this moment, and keep pushing through, but that's what you have to do.
I don't have any issues with any of y'all. I mean, there's part of me that wishes we could connect with Widow more, but I don't think that's anything to do with us.
Ooh. That sounds like an issue.
I mean, like, it's like, I'm not gonna be, like, mad at her about that. I think she's got a lot of things in her mind that are keeping her from connecting with us. And I mean, I can pull her into this conversation if we want.
We could talk to her about
I guess at the end of the day, like, it just is what it is.
Let her
like,
be. Let her focus on her
confront someone about not being my best friend. throughout this competition.
That ain't gonna help nothing to pull her into a
quick to jump to
conversation.
the wrong conclusions. She's kind of separated herself whenever she's either gotten that negative criticism or
If
whenever
somebody
she was
needs
upset with any of us,
room,
she would pull
that's
away.
what she
And I
needs
feel
to do,
bad
what
that
he needs to
she
do,
hasn't been
so-
able to connect to me or the other girls
Yeah.
as much as I would have hoped.
You don't have to rub
But
on
that's her
your
problem.
skin.
To me, I think that like
This
if
point.
an issue is worth calling out, then it's an issue worth addressing. That's just me.
Leave her alone, God. Let her focus.
Yeah.
The girl is going down already.
You want to talk to Widow?
No.
No.
More? I mean, it seems
Don't.
like she really wants her space.
Yes. Leave her alone.
Get off our chest now.
Hey, please. 5 minutes left.
Good.
Thanks God.
5 minutes.
Okay.
5 minutes, please.
Could you
I'm glad they
clear
did.
my star? The shorter side is supposed to stab me in the neck, not the longer one.
Howdy. I think it's me and you tonight. Can I tell you something?
Yes, if you don't mind me looking down, trying to figure out
Put that on.
how my
Help
stars,
you, baby.
trying to figure out how my stars and stripes goes back together.
Thank you. I was saying earlier back there, they were like, what's going on? Are we really best friends or is there stuff between us? And I want to tell you, my only wish is that we could have been a little closer to this competition. I see your heart and I see your pain too, and I know sometimes that's why you pull away from us sometimes. And I'm sorry if I've ever made you feel like you can't talk to me, but I really, really respect you. I think you're really incredible as a queen.
I hope Widow can hear it.
Why do we always have to have conversations when one of us is dying? But you are a special
Good.
Yay.
You're a special human being.
You're going to teach me how to do those drops and kicks and stuff, aren't you? Not during this, but another time.
You have to stretch
Yeah,
first.
stretch first.
Wow.
Yay.
I have a lot of feelings, but I feel strength coming through me as I'm wearing this outfit. I have a fire lit up under my ass knowing that it's make or break time. I have to show the judges that I need to be here all the way through to the end.
All the emotions are just circling around my head at this moment, and my emotions haven't really changed. I'm trying so hard to push these feelings down so I can give a great lip sync to redeem myself. I'm at least going to give you a show, hopefully.
Wow. But Jeff was feeling what he was feeling outward.
I'm either dressed for an inauguration or I'm dressed
What is
for
that?
an assassination.
We don't know
So,
yet.
we will see.
Oh.
Welcome back, ladies. I've made some decisions. Cherry pie. You're safe.
Good.
Oh.
You may step to the back of the stage.
I'm in. Good, she's not in the top. She's not in the bottom.
Heidi. Tonight, Lady sings the red, white, and blues. You're safe.
She's top.
Jada Essence Hall. Your campaign was all about confusion. But tonight, it's very clear.
You're the winner.
You are the winner of this.
Wow. I think this is second win for her.
Look at that outfit.
Congratulations. You've won a cash tip of $5,000.
All those outfits are fabulous.
Yeah.
There's not a bad one up
You may
there, is
join the other
there?
girls.
Bitch, I want another motherfucking. Okay.
These runways, the runway outfits. I didn't like Sherry Pie's.
Crystal
Not at
Method.
all. Even for what she was going for.
You're safe.
Yay.
Literally. Thank you.
Crystal safe.
Widow Von Du. You blended into the background. Jackie Cox. Your debate performance was a little Canada Dry. Gigi Good. This runway look is a feather in your cap. But your debate was not revolutionary. Gigi Good. You're safe. You may join the other girls.
Yeah, she had to do that.
You will not see me in the bottom again.
Do
'Cause
best.
she couldn't go. She couldn't have put her in the bottom just in case
Widow Von Du.
something went wrong.
Jackie Cox.
And they lost her. They couldn't have lost her.
I'm sorry,
Do
my
best.
dears, but you are up
Oh
for
my God, Jackie.
Jackie.
Jackie,
Have
do
we
something.
seen her lip sync yet?
I
Stand
don't
before
think
me.
so.
Ladies,
Widow
this is your
Widow
last
can
chance.
lip sync the house
Press
down.
me
Yeah.
and
Have we
save
seen Jackie?
yourself
I don't remember.
from elimination.
Holy shit.
Jackie.
Jackie could go.
Jackie, do something.
Going to lip sync for your life.
If Widow's
I
defeated,
want Mama Rue to see why she brought me here, and that even though I let her down in
Jackie's
this
got a
challenge,
fight in her.
I'm a fighter, and I'm not gonna let her down in this lip sync.
What about Widow?
Oh, trust, I am not losing this. This is
See,
not
where is this girl?
Yeah, right.
And I'm not ready for this dream.
Where is this girl? The one that's behind the scenes doing these little snippets.
Fuck it up.
Yay, I know this
So
song.
this is gonna come down to who's got the most.
What is she's kicking?
Kick a bag kicking through the wind.
Ah.
That was part of the song.
Oh, literally.
Jackie's funny. And she's. Jackie's funny. So.
Yay!
So Jackie's telling a story like she tells stories. And then Widow is feeling the music like what she does. So
Oh
it's
my
gonna
God.
come down to who.
Yay! Jackie's going. Yay!
Well, so they're both giving it. But Jackie's pulling this out.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
I'm exploding out on that stage.
Yeah.
I'm feeling the weight of everyone who's ever been
Wow.
told they need to go back home where they come from, and I'm here to let them know that, baby, you're a firework when you have a
And
place
she's got.
right here.
It's kind of
in
not
America.
just all humor either.
Jeff is boring.
I think
guys.
Jeff is crying, but to who's bringing it out of him? I think it might be Widow. Who's he looking at? She's letting you have it. Jackie is killing it. Jade, wow. Widow is as well. He is literally crying. He's feeling the energy. Wow. Wow, Jackie. I think Jackie did it.
Yay!
Wow. That's emotional.
Ladies,
Wow.
I've made my decision.
Jackie's gonna have to because
Jackie Cox?
Yeah.
Shantae, you stay.
because Widow has given up. I mean, she on stage. You don't.
Thank you.
She kind of.
Won't let you down again.
You may join the other girls.
I think she. That was almost a tie, and because Jackie, where her state of mind
Yeah.
was. Oh.
Widow Von Du. Remember,
I think.
you're
Wow.
a
What
big
an emotional
star. Now
episode.
and forever. Now,
Wow.
Sashay away.
Come back for All Stars.
I feel like I let you down. You did not let me down.
Right.
Thank you for this amazing opportunity.
Wow. That makes me like Jeff Goldblum more. So, wow. So this is, for such a
My fellow
flat
Americans,
show,
I want
it's,
to leave you with this. Always let your thighs rub together like they harmonize.
that could have been her platform
Yeah.
for the Democratic
Why do you
debate.
didn't do that?
Wow.
I feel like I let my inner demons get the best of me, and I let
Wow.
everyone who believes in me down. And
She's got all this weight on her shoulders.
Stop it. Stop.
at the end of the day, that's all you can do is try.
Oh.
I just wish I would have tried harder.
You can't try any harder.
Kansas City, here I come.
Just, you know, I don't know that. I think she gave it her all. I mean, you can't try harder, but you can believe in yourself more.
Yeah.
There's the key point there.
And remember,
Wow.
if you can't love yourself, how in the hell are you gonna love somebody else? Can I get an amen up in here?
Absolutely.
Amen. Michelle, can I get an amen up in here?
Oh, yeah.
Broccoli.
Yeah. That's funny. Oh my god.
So this for being as flat of a show, I mean, as far as the debate goes,
Yeah,
like really nobody just ripped it up.
Right.
But for it to end as emotionally as it did for Jeff Goldblum to be crying and need tissue, that's amazing. So this was amazing.
Yeah.
They had to save Gigi.
Yeah.
They had to.
Yeah.
I mean, because there was the chance that she could go home. Wow.
But I'm glad actually Jackie was born because that was amazing and I was tearing, right? You know.
Yeah.
I got the message.
This helped Jackie boost her up. I think Widow had given up on herself.
Yeah.
We only fail ourselves. That's really it. I mean, you're not failing RuPaul. You fail yourself. It's when we decide that it's over. That's usually when we fail. Is when we say I let go or I can't do it any further. And that's kind of where I believe Widow was, and she couldn't get past that. So it happened probably the way it needed to happen. Absolutely. This will strengthen Jackie.
Yeah.
Absolutely. This might kick Gigi in the ass. Crystal is just flying through and having fun. And I don't think she cares if she wins or not. She's just having a blast and getting to be herself. Sherry Pie is showing almost kind of a one-trick pony at the moment.
And Jada is picking up now. So
Jada's picking up, so this will give Jada a boost. Who won this one? Jada.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she got another win. So she's got now 2 or 3 wins.
This is second. I
2
think
wins.
second.
So this will pick up Jackie. I mean, we're really getting down to the top really good contestants.
Yeah.
I mean, it's very close, but that's kind of my guess is there's somewhere in there Jackie and Gigi and Jada, and then Heidi, Sherry Pie, and Crystal. And Sherry Pie to me is the lowest. So I'm kind of...
Plus, you know, she's editing out, so we don't know the story.
We're
So
not
we are not
seeing everything.
attaching anything to her right now.
But we can't get too attached to her because she's not going to be part of this ever again, I'm guessing. Choices.
I know choices. I want Jeffrey come back some point, you know, as a guest judge or
Jeff Goldblum.
Or you know, even like a regular judge. Like I love to have him on the judge panel.
Now.
Yeah,
I've seen him in all of his movies. He plays the same damn role as who he is in person. It's funny though. It's the same. What you saw here is the character he played in The Fly. And he played in Jurassic Park 1, 2, and I don't know if he was in the third one. And in some of his other movies, he kind of tends to play the same character, but it's a great character that he has. Loved him as a judge. Probably my favorite judge of all time.
Yeah, he is.
Great. He was perfect as he won the challenge.
Today's main challenge winner.
The main challenge was Jeff.
I think.
Brilliant. Okay,
right.
So
thank you. And
register to vote.
Yeah, and please comment below your thoughts about this episode and your story if you have one, and we'll comment back. And please like or dislike and tell us what you thought.
And today's presentation was brought to you by
Mabo
Ties.
Yay!
Made in Japan.
America.
By his mother. Crocheted. This one's crocheted. Not all of them are crocheted. Sometimes she uses kimono fabrics.
Bye.